FM 100 ICRT is the latest duet between Christina Aguilera and Blake Shelton. Both are judges or coaches, they call them, on The Voice in the U.S. Just a Fool. I thought I'd play that just because, first of all, it's a great new single here. And also, sometimes that's how you feel once you figure out how a magic trick is done. Oh, man, why didn't I think of that? Anyways, I've been telling you that we're going to have a magician here in the FM studio because her show, Magic of Science on Discovery Channel, is going to debut tonight at 9 p.m. And a total of 9 episodes for the next 2 months to come. You're going to be able to see more about the magic of science, which is a little bit different from the science of magic. We'll get to that in just a bit, but please welcome to the show, it's Billy Kidd. Hello.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello. How are you?
How are you?
I'm all right.
I've always wanted to meet more magicians, as a kid, and I'm sure I speak for a lot of people out there. You see all these cool, awesome tricks, and you want to learn them. And when you grow up, for guys, you want to impress girls. You want to be able to socialize with people, kind of break the ice. For you started at a young age as well.
No, I didn't actually.
No? Not young enough, huh?
I got into magic really, really late in my life, so it's kind of a recent career, you could say.
How late is that then?
Okay, well...
I thought it was like around when you were a teenager, right? Like 12, 13, 14?
I wish it was, but no, I never got introduced to magic. The first trick I saw, I was 18, and the first magician I saw, I was about 21, and it was 2 years after then, so I would have been 23 when I actually started doing magic for the first time. No
kidding. Okay. If I were to play the guessing game, how old is Billy Kidd? I would say you're around 24, 25-ish.
You're right.
Am I?
No.
Oh, boy. See, you can't fool a magician. And I thought that then you just started your career a couple of years ago. But no, you've actually been in this field for many years now.
Yeah, I've been doing it professionally for about 6.5 years right now.
So starting at 18 or 20, 21-ish is considered late for most people.
Oh, gosh, yes. I think most magicians get into it when they're 12 years old.
Okay.
Maybe younger.
But at the same time, unlike playing an instrument, picking it up at 20 or even in your 30s is still all right? I mean, you would encourage people to go, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I think magic is it's a great thing to practice, and you can get into it at any age. And I think, I got into it in my mid-20s, you could say, and it's been nothing but amazing.
We're going to get to more about the show, what it's all about, and how you got involved in it. And I understand there are other magicians that are part of the program, too.
Yes.
And you can talk about some of the interesting things that have occurred or some of the challenges that you faced. Again, the Magic of Science, is debuting tonight on the Discovery Channel at 9 p.m. And here at just 5:41 p.m., we're giving you a sneak preview of it. Starting off with this song by Olivia Newton-John. It's Magic. A little bit of Olivia for you with Magic here on ICRT. I was just asking Billy that, when she goes on radio shows, DJs probably try to pull out, a lot of these songs associated with the term magic. This is just one of them. You're not sick of the song, are you?
No, it's all right. You can play it.
Thank you so much. Again, we got Billy Kidd right here, who originally is from Canada, Edmonton, I understand, right? But now you've been traveling around all over the world, more based in England, I heard.
England's been my home for the past 5 years now.
Now, tell us how you got hooked up with this show right here, Magic of Science, which, by the way, is not a magic show per se. It's really about utilizing science, whether it be physics, chemistry, or whatnot, and kind of incorporating it into your street magic shows. Yeah,
we've kind of taken classic science experiments and demonstrations, things that are being taught in classrooms around the world, and instead of just doing a show, with a scientist or with someone just telling you how science works, what we've done is me and 3 other magicians were performing these science effects. And because we're magicians, our goal was to make it, as entertaining as possible, but still in a very educational kind of way.
How did you get this, connection at this job right here? I mean, were you seeking for a show to have a platform to perform, or
no? How I got into the show? It was funny. In the UK, there's a website called magicweek.co.uk, and it's just news, magic gossip every week. You can read about what's happening. And Objective Productions, who's a production company, they put a post on the website saying they were looking for magicians, and so I just I called them up and asked if it was okay if I'm Canadian.
Right.
And I'd like to audition, and that was basically it. I just went into the audition.
Okay. Now, since it's the Magic of Science, Okay. Are you learning new tricks yourself? I mean, I always think that every magician out there, when they look at other magicians, tricks, they go, oh, I kind of see what's going on here. There are certain theories or tools or apparatus that they're using, and you guys probably see through it easily.
Yeah.
But when it comes to science, there might be certain things that you may not have learned when you were in school.
Oh, definitely.
Is that true?
Oh, well, whatever I was taught in school, science-wise, I didn't learn because I never paid attention in that class. So, doing the show, I think me and the other magicians in the show, we all learned so much about science. A lot of the stuff, we had never done before ever. We were filming tricks, and that was the first time ever we'd even performed it in our own hands, which is very unusual for a magician because we like to practice a million times before we do something for an audience.
Of course. And I would assume that there'll be also like a panel of scientists helping you guys out too to come up with new ideas and whatnot.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we had some chemists from Southampton, and they helped us out with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff we did was quite dangerous, actually. We needed you could burn yourself, or you didn't want to get a lot of different things, fire and whatnot. So we had some scientists on hand on set with us when we were doing those types of tricks, helping us through it.
Excellent. Again, the show will debut here in Taiwan tonight, 9 p.m. on the Discovery Channel, and we'll go on for 9 episodes, but hopefully more to come in the future.
Hopefully, if you watch it.
We're going to take a short break right here, and when we come back, we've got more from Billy Kid, and she's supposed to show me a trick, too. Maybe we can do that in between the break right here. That's the thing about radio. We can't show it to people.
No, it's a bit difficult.
I can only describe it and be amazed. Wow. Okay. We'll be right back with more right here on ICRT. Are you into magic?
Well, yes, I am.
You like watching it, right?
Actually, one of my younger cousins here in Taiwan, he's a bit of an amateur magician himself.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can introduce him to some of these people here.
Maybe, that'd be cool.
Well, there's this new show that's coming on tonight on the Discovery Channel called Magic of Science. Billy Kid is one of the hosts. Science, yes. A combination of magic and science, 9 p.m. And be sure to tune in and watch the show tonight at 9 p.m., all right? But we got more. Thank you so much, Eric. We got more from Billy right here, and she just performed this sort of a traditional trick, right? People signing a card and see where it goes, and then I signed my own card. I held it in my mouth.
Yeah,
for the whole time. I was drooling on it almost. Billy signed her own card, and then she folded that up and held it in her mouth. And with just a touch of magic, it switched places without me knowing.
You didn't feel anything, did you?
I did not feel anything.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm not a good kisser, so I don't feel these things. Okay. But what an interesting concept this is, all right? The magic of science, because, technically speaking, magic started hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of years ago. And I'm sure back in the days, a lot of it have derived from science and got itself into its own art form and whatnot. But now we're talking about using science again to combine it and to show it to people. Now, when people watch this show, are they supposed to learn something about these scientific magic? Or is it just purely just an amazement of the performance?
I think actually it's a bit of both, because how we film the show basically is we've used a lot of hidden cameras and a lot of open filming as well. So the people we're performing for have no idea what's happening or that they're even going to see magic. So we perform these tricks first, and hopefully amazing reactions, and that's kind of like what we're going for, is look how strong these pieces of magic are. But of course, everyone knows the titles of Magic of Science, so what's great about it is you get to see these tricks being performed, and then you get to see really all the science behind it. So you get to know why that works and how that works. And I think there's a fine line. I think that some people might think that we're just exposing magic tricks, but these are actually just science demonstrations.
Right. There's still, a lot of, magic, the art of magic that's behind it too, your sleight of hands and whatnot. But the theory behind some of these tricks that you guys are performing, the magic that you're performing, will be broken down and kind of explained.
Yeah. Okay. And because of that, because we can't, expose anything from the magic world, there is a magician's code. It was really tricky for us to do some of these science effects and present it as magic, because me and the other magicians were so used to using sleight of hand. But if we did, we didn't want to expose any of that and what magicians actually do in our magic repertoire. So, it was a challenge actually trying to figure out how are we going to present science as a magic trick.
Right. Not easy, but I'm sure you guys did a great job, and I'm anxious to watch the show now. You know, the magic of science right here. But if you were to name one particular performance that you did in one of these shows, which one impressed you the most?
I think the one that I had a lot of fun doing was this one where I did a seance. I got to do a seance. It was hidden camera, and we had people come in who thought they were going to see. I don't know what they thought they were going to see.
Okay.
But that was a really, really cool experience because I've never done a seance before. I don't really believe in it at all. I think it's not morally right, but I learned a lot of how sensitive people are and vulnerable as well.
Right.
And the science is very powerful that it actually made people cry.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Getting emotional.
Yeah.
Us, right. Wow, amazing. So each episode is about half an hour long, and we get to see a good number of magic and science in each episode, and it goes on for 9 series.
Yeah,
or 9
episodes
right,
total.
for the series. Again, it debuts tonight at 9 p.m. And where are you going to be going from here, from this point on? I know you're here to talk about the show, but after Taiwan?
After Taiwan, I'm heading back to Canada. I'm doing 3 different shows in my home city.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a big tour across the country doing a magic show, and then after that, I go back to England.
You should come back again, because I'm sure anywhere in the world, magic is, especially, and we're just talking about this, because of the spread of the internet, a lot of people are showing tricks, but at the same time they're revealing it, and it's really uncool.
Yeah.
We need to ask people not to do that.
Yeah, especially young people. I know you can learn a lot from the internet, but
yeah,
I would just say please don't expose any magic tricks that are being out there from magicians.
Right. But the interest of magic, is just blooming right now. And here in Taiwan, there's a lot of magicians that you should come back and have an exchange with some of these people here, and maybe even, have a performance.
Yeah.
Here in
I'd
Taiwan.
love to. I'd love to come back. For sure. I will come back.
All right, for sure. All right. Promise?
Promise.
Okay. Again, we're talking to Billy Kid right here on ICRT FM 100 with the magic of science tonight, 9 p.m. on the Discovery Channel. Enjoy your stay here in Taiwan. Enjoy the food, the culture, the people. I know you're just going to be here for a couple of days, but the weather seems nice right now.
Yeah. No, I love it. So far I've been here short, but I've been having a great time.
All right. Thank you so much, Billy.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.